Welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to do is what I like to call my highlights, happies, and hell no's. So for the season of summer, I wanted to give you something that was new for the season, highlights, the things that I use every day for that season, which is going to be the happy section, and then the things that were new or things that I tried that were new for me for that season that I just did not like at all, which are obviously the hell no's. So let's begin with highlights. And speaking of highlights, the Jaclyn Hill face palette with Becca Cosmetics was probably my favorite thing that came out brand new in the May-June area. I've literally used this almost every day since I bought it. Rose Spritz is my favorite blush out of this entire palette. Comes with Champagne Pop highlighter and Prosecco highlighter, which is the new one that they came out with. So they also have two other blushes in here, Amaretto and Pamplemousse. Pamplemousse is a little too bright for me, so I just kind of add it as like a light flush. But overall, the formulation of this is phenomenal. Becca highlighters, come on, how can you go wrong? But in reality, I literally use this almost every day. It is the perfect flush of colors for a face palette, and the highlighters look basically great on everybody. So I fully recommend this. This was new for the season, so it's kind of a highlight and a happy if you think about it, because it's new for the season and I really enjoyed it, and it's literally something I use almost every day so far. So fully recommended. Jaclyn Hill, Becca Cosmetics, kudos. This is seriously a great product. So next we have the Blotterazzi by Beauty Blender. Now I got this as part of my Sephora Play box. So this is part of the highlight section because it's new to me. And basically what this is, it takes the place of the blotting papers that people usually carry around in their purse. I've used blotting papers. I have to use like 12 of them to get the oil off. This is supposed to take all the oil off and also not even bother with your makeup. I've tried this myself and this is awesome. Now I was very skeptical. I was like, it's a sponge. Everyone uses a beauty sponge. You see the makeup on your sponge and I was like, how is this supposed to be any different? I don't know what they do. They infuse some magic because this takes the oil off and it keeps your makeup on really nice. So a highlight for the summer that I fully recommend is the Blotterazzi. Next, from Influencer, which I love their website. They're great for reviews and great for bloggers like me who want to try out new products. They and Maybelline sent me the Superstay Better Skin Powder Foundation. Now, I love like Bare Minerals, loose powder foundation, and I'm going to go into my Happies where I'll tell you about a Tarte powder foundation that I really like. I tried this as a regular foundation just by itself, but what I really like this for, believe it or not, is a setting powder. So this alone, because I have blemishes and stuff like that, does not give me a lot of full coverage that I like. The formula itself is really nice. It just does not give me the full coverage that I really enjoy. But using it as a setting powder for the highlight areas, up here and in here, on my forehead, on my nose, and a little on my chin, it keeps my makeup on all day. It adds extra coverage to the foundation I'm going to tell you about in the happy section. And it controls the oil on my face, which is absolutely wonderful. So I've had my makeup on all day for 12 hours, and this is what I'm doing this video, 12 hours after putting my makeup on, and the oil control has been absolutely fantastic. And the coverage is great too. I didn't even have to touch up at all today. So I fully recommend this for me as more of a setting powder for added coverage. I personally wouldn't use this if you really need like full coverage on your face. Now this is kind of highlight for the season and new to me, is the Too Faced Melted Matte Lipsticks. Now I tried a whole bunch of different kinds of liquid lips, and for me this is probably one of my favorite formulas aside from Kat Von D's liquid lips. This stays on all day, the pigmentation is phenomenal, and it doesn't dry out your lips like some other ones do. Like some of the liquid lips, they look great, the colors are great, but then all of a sudden 20 minutes later your lips are crustier than like, I don't even know. What would be crustier than? What's crusty but not gross, Defina? My friend Defina's here too, trying to help me out here. What's crustier? And not gross. I mean, it's gross when you're wearing it, but like, what's gross but not gross?
Like cereal, right?
Like cereal? Alright, basically you have crushed Frosted Flakes on your lips with some liquid lips because by the time they dry, they just crumble up in Kellogg's on your lips. But this one does not do that, which is why I like it and it's part of my highlights section. Too Faced Melted Matte. That there. All right. Highlights are done. Now we're on to Happies, which is basically shit I use every day. Bronzers. It's summertime. Everyone wants a bronze look. Everyone wants to look warm. I'm not even in the sun 99% of the time, so basically I'm faking my sun time because I'm in the lab all the time. I see you with your hands up in the air, Defina. She's in the hospital all the time. It's basically the same thing. We're under fluorescent lighting all the time. But the best contour palette on the market, period, is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. So basically I use this terracotta shade in the middle basically to warm up my whole face, and then I use a mix of these two on the ends for a more fleeky contour if I feel like it. Basically this is the best contour palette. I feel like it goes for all skin tones. It's not just directed towards one skin type, which I think is great. It's very well rounded, and I feel like everyone would be happy with this palette if they bought it. Next kind of bronzer, it's a little bit different. It is cheetah print. And basically what's really nice about it is that when you swirl it all together, you get more of like a rosy bronze finish, which is different than what I've seen in other bronzers. Mostly they're just like brown. But Too Faced is really cute with their packaging, and they're really nice in giving you something a little bit extra, a little bit different. So this one is called Pink Leopard. Sorry, not cheetah print. I guess it's leopard print. What is the difference?
I actually have no idea.
I feel like my friend Linnea would know. She would know. She's all about the cat business. But anyway, sorry, Pink Leopard, not cheetah print. It's leopard print. Sorry, Too Faced. Anyway, they're really great with packaging, and it gives you like a nice rose flush color, which I really enjoy. Defina says you guys need swatches, so I will just do swatches for you. So I'm doing a nice little swirly business, and it gives you this nice, like, give you some light in here.
Ooh,
yeah. See that highlight there? That's that Becca Cosmetics shit. Anyway, you see that? It's like a nice,
it's reflecting from
right? It's nice too. Yeah. It's like got a nice shimmer to it. It's like a rosy kind of color. And then the Shade and Light palette, I'll just put on some fingers. So we have the cool tone shade here, called Subconscious. Then we have the terracotta shade called Shadow Play. And then we have Sombre, which is the darker shade. And as you can see, these are just really nice, all-rounded, dark, medium, and lighter bronze color, but they're still not light enough to where you can't really tell. So I love those. Wash my hands. Alright, next we have my everyday eyeshadow palette, which you guys have seen all over my Instagram, Manny MWay and Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette. These are probably the best kind of shadows I've ever used in my entire life. They are so blendable, highly pigmented, and the pans themselves, you probably think, oh, they're like average size, but you barely need any to create a great eye look. So these are the shades here. They have a lot of warm shades, which I like to use, and I literally use these 4 shades for almost every eye look to get my transition shades in. This is actually my favorite one down here. It's called Mars. This is like a really great burgundy color. I fully recommend this. I literally use this almost every day. Then to set my makeup, I use the Tarte Confidence Creamy Powder Foundation. I'm in the shade Light Medium Neutral. I tried this as a regular powder foundation by itself. Unfortunately, because of the blemishes and uneven texture and things like that, it didn't give me the full coverage that I wanted, but I found this to be a fabulous setting powder, like the Maybelline Better Skin foundation, and it adds coverage because it is a powder foundation, and it's really great at setting my makeup and controlling the oil for the summer. And it comes with really cute packaging too. Make today beautiful. You always just want to kind of take that out of your purse. Give yourself a pep talk. Next we have the Benefit Ka-Brow. Ka-Brow! I'm just kidding, I probably won't do that. I don't know. But anyways, Abra-Ka-Brow. But it should be Abra-Ka-Brow, not just Ka-Brow, like ta-da. It should be like Ta-Brow.
What's the actual name?
Ka-Brow.
Oh.
Well, anyway, so this is absolutely fabulous. I will put one of my favorite Instagram pictures where I first started using this. I will pop that up right here. Basically, this is the smoothest eyebrow product I've ever used. It creates the most beautiful brows, strong brows, and it's waterproof, and it stays on your eyes. So I have a lot of like problems where I'm worried about sweating my eyebrows off. Everyone is always laughs at me because I'm like, oh my god, it's so hot out. Literally, my eyebrows are gonna melt off my face. But with this, you do not have a problem with this. Why are you laughing? It's an issue. It's a real issue, especially when I'm like, and then literally I'm like, oh shit, I literally have one eyebrow on. This is like not good. But anyway, so Benefit Ka-Brow, 100% recommended for the summer, especially because if you're a sweater like me. like a human, this is obviously a great product. And then for that grad life, med school life for Davina, the Clinique Pep Start is absolutely amazing. This isn't necessarily a summer thing. This just I happen upon it this summer. I could wake up feeling like I got smacked in the face by a dump truck and then trampled by an elephant as I try and roll myself out of bed, needing like 3 pots of coffee, maybe a little bit of cocaine. I'm just kidding. No drugs. Stay in school. No drugs. Be good kids. Literally, all you need is a little bit of this underneath your eyes, and it says it takes 3 seconds. All right, Clinique, relax. I love this product, but it takes more than 3 seconds, okay? But this not only depuffs your eyes and makes your eyes feel like more awake. You know your eyes feel tired when you're tired. You know they're drooping. But this stuff not only depuffs your eyes, it actually, for me at least, makes me feel like I don't need coffee anymore. Literally uplifts myself in the morning when I wear it. So use this if you have a very tiring job or life. Next we have the Benefit Roller Lash. Basically, this is just a very nice everyday making your eyelashes look nice. Not exactly full, it's not a voluminous type mascara, but it definitely lengthens and brings them up. And basically, you don't need an eyelash curler with this. I don't know what they do. They throw in some magic wand business, some high-class architecture with this wand, and basically rolls your lashes as it says. And it just gives a really nice lift and a really nice look. Next, we have the Porefessional Primer that I use almost every single day. I am very acne-prone skin, and I was worried about this because I was like, well, basically it's kind of filling in your pores by making you poreless, but I have not had an issue with this. If you have acne-prone skin and you have gigantinormous crater pores like I do, this is a great product because it not only will make you flat and matte on your face, it will also not increase your acne-ness in the summer. Speaking of acne, acne-ness, my absolute favorite foundation, I literally use this every day, is the Clinique Acne Solutions Foundation. Again, I'm very acne prone, so when I try out new foundations, a lot of them, like I loved Kat Von D's coverage. I still have it so I can save it for events when I really need like that full shellac glamour coverage. But using it every day, no matter how much I wash my face, I still just tons of acne for me. But this still has medium to full coverage, and I do not have a lot of acne breakouts, especially during the summer. You know, you're sweating, things tend to clog up, but with this specifically, I do not have that issue. So something that's new on the market, now I'm very picky with my eyeliners. I've only used Kat Von D liquid liner since I started using Instagram, like 2.5 years ago. Starting my blog, starting to really use makeup, actually diving into liquid liner. I've only used Kat Von D's ink liner and Trooper liner. Is it Trooper? Tattoo liner. Too Faced stepped up their game. They stepped it up. I actually am obsessed with the new sketch marker in black. I've used this every day since I bought it 2 weeks ago, and I was thoroughly surprised at the fact that they were able to make a liner as amazing as Kat Von D's ink liner. I've tried so many liners, returned them, threw them away. Kat Von D was still my tried and true, and now Too Faced, you are right up there. Kudos. So, Influencer also sent me a Amuse Bouche lipsticks from Bite Beauty a few months ago. And this is probably the best formula for any type of summer look if you're looking for... There's a lady at BeautyCon actually who was like, yeah, you don't want like this matte dry lip for the summer, you want a juicy lip. And for some reason I thought that was the most hilarious thing in the whole world. I'm like, a juicy lip, like, you know? But basically Amuse Bouche lipsticks from Bite Beauty are like the perfect thing. They're like a deluxe finish. They are super moisturizing. They stay on all day. And the coolest part is that if you live in New York City or near New York City, you can make your own shade. So one of the shades I bought myself, which is my favorite summer color, is Radish. It's this really nice like magenta fuchsia color. And the one I made at the Bite Beauty Lip Lab for myself was more of like a nice little brown shade, because I will throw up my Instagram picture from today. You love it, don't you? I do too, because I made it myself. Anyway, so there's Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipsticks. Phenomenal. Not only do they look great and feel great, they taste phenomenal. So the ones you buy in the store literally are like orange juice on your lips. That's probably the only part that they don't stay on it all day. It's because you licked it off. It's not the formula. It's your fault. My favorite perfume right now is the Kate Spade Live Color Folie. Because I'm extra punny, and I love the fact that Kate Spade always throws in puns, so I kind of almost I just wanted to smell it because of the name. And then when I did actually smell it, I bought a mini that I keep in my purse every day. So this is my signature scent this summer. It's like fruity, it's fresh. It just reminds me of being outside in the sun when I'm in the lab all day. And the packaging is just super cute. Look at that bottle. Isn't that nice? I like it. So this is kind of not really, I guess you don't get this at Sephora, you don't get it at Ulta, you get it at the pharmacy. But this is my new favorite thing this summer, especially because I'm always getting extra acne in the summer. It's my Epi Duo. Now I got a prescription for this from my primary doctor because my acne was getting all kinds of out of control. And this is a topical cream. It's not like Accutane. It's not a pill you have to take. You don't have to go for doctor's visits and things like that. Anyway, if you guys are having acne issues, or, you know, especially because I'm 25 years old, I'm still having acne. I was like, I'm not about that life. So, talked to my doctor. She recommended this. Give me a prescription for it. I thoroughly enjoy it. My acne was terrible. Now it's a hell of a lot better. I still have a couple problem spots. During my period, it's usually really crazy during that time. But it's not as crazy as it used to be now that I use this. So if you guys are having acne issues, talk to your doctor, see if they recommend this for you, and hopefully it'll work for you as well as it did for me. So here's that. Now to the Hell Nose. Just gonna be kind of quick about it, not gonna go too crazy about it. As much as I love Becca highlighters, their highlighting primer was like garbage for me. So again, I have more of like uneven texture on my skin than I guess a lot of other people who use this and really like it. I feel like this just highlighted all the shitty texture on my face under my foundation, and no matter how much setting powder I would use, it would still literally highlight all the uneven textures on my face, which I did not like. It also made me look like an oil slick, even though there wasn't oil on my face. So for me personally, I do not like this product at all. I got this as part of my Sephora Play box. I was not thrilled with it. I don't like it. Still love Becca highlighters. Becca, don't think I don't love you. I love your highlighters. Jacqueline, your face palette. I love it. This, I hate it. Next is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Bronzer. This is the first liquid bronzer I've ever used. It's the last one I'll probably ever use because it was such a bad experience for me. I feel like the color in this is just way too light and it's way too subtle for me. Again, I want to look like I've been out in the sun, at the beach, having fun. For me, I feel like this is just way too sheer. And I feel like it's just too much effort to put on as a liquid. For me personally, I'd rather just dip a brush in the powder, put it on, and I'm just used to that for me. So for me, it's a little bit more difficult. For somebody who likes the no makeup look, or is just looking for a subtle kind of bronze color, go ahead and try this. But for me, the way I like to wear my makeup, I really did not like it. Thing that I got in my Sephora Play box that I don't necessarily hate per se, but it's just not the best one on the market, I feel like, is the Tarte Cosmetics Tarteist, I'm going to say Tarteist, I don't think it's Tarteist lip liner. I feel like it goes on very patchy and the stick is just like super stiff. I've used NYX Cosmetics, I think it costs like $3. It's a huge pencil. It's probably the best lip liner I've ever used. I get it in like a nude shade and it works for all the lipsticks that I have. But the Tarte one that I tried, I felt like it was just very patchy, and it's so skinny, which you think would be great to get in the nooks and crannies, but it just makes it so much more difficult for me to put it on. So for me, I am not a fan of the Tarte Cosmetics Tarteist lip liner. Last but not least, believe it or not, it is the Too Faced Sketch Marker, but in yellow. So the black one is perfect. It's a great opaque color black. It goes on great. The applicator itself is great. The amount that you get in there is great. The only thing I don't like is when I tried it with the yellow up close photo, phenomenal. It looks great. You can see that it's yellow from far away. It actually blends in a little bit with my skin tone, and it's just not that opaque, like neon yellow. So what I did, I'll show you my Instagram picture here. And basically it was, I play Pokemon Go, I'm not ashamed, and I did a kind of Pikachu inspired liner look. And when you looked up close, you can tell it was definitely like yellow and black. It looked really cool. But from far away, I asked my boyfriend, I was like, hey, what do you think about this? And he goes, yeah, you wear black liner all the time. What are you talking about? And I was like, no, look, it's yellow. And then he had to actually like get up in my face and see it. And he's like, oh, well, you can't really see that from far away. So for me, if you're going to pay $20-something for a liner that's yellow, you want to get something that's bright and in your face kind of yellow. Now, I haven't seen this on darker skin tones because it might blend in with my skin tone. That might be why you can't really see it. So all of you ladies out there with darker skin tones, if you've tried this and it shows up a lot better, please let me know. And I'd say even if you have darker skin tone, try it out. See if it works for you. Don't just take my word for it because I don't like it. Personally, I just don't like it because it doesn't show up as well on my face. The formula itself, though, is great. So if you think it'll show up better and you think it'll look great for your looks, go ahead and buy it because the formula is great, but for me, the color itself on me, I did not enjoy. So that's why it's in my hell no section. That's a wrap. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it and hanging out with my new roommate, Davina. This video, if you guys have any questions for me, throw them down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more fun videos like this. I don't know. Alright, and that's it.